All right, hey guys, Rob Satch from Feedback Wrench. I'm going to talk about local search engine optimization in 2023. And what I want to talk about is what do you have to do as the fundamentals to get started? What are the most basic things if you're a bookkeeping company, a contractor, home services company, no matter what you are, if you're going to want to show up in your search engines, there's a basic fundamental thing I want to talk about called your citations. Now, citations have changed over the years, but basically what this is we need to send signals across the millions of different websites that are out there that you exist, that you have a domain, and that you have these services that you do. So I'm going to show you some of the fundamentals. First off, again, if you like entrepreneurship, marketing, whether you're an accountant, a contractor, or whatever it is that you do, we're all about education here. We do websites and ads for small businesses. Go to feedbackwrench.com. Here's our website. And what I'm going to talk to you about are these citations. Now, one of the things that happens is that you need to have name, address, and phone number consistency. There's a thing called NAP. What I've done here is I've searched my business name. And essentially what we want to do here, folks, is we want to make sure that we stand out. And what you're going to want to do when you first get started is to ensure that you open what's called a Google business profile. So citations are a basic search engine optimization technique where we're going to go in and we are going to open all sorts of different profiles. So what I did here is I searched my business name, Feedback Wrench. And as I come down here, the first thing you're going to see, this is my Google business profile. And that's the thing that you can turn on if you go to google.com/business. You can turn on and activate your Google My Business. What that will do is help you show up when people search any search that has a local Google result, right? So bookkeeping, accounting, contractors, home builders, remodelers, pressure washing companies, junk removal companies all show up here. There are certainly ads, but then underneath what you're going to find is the website. So as you do this, the idea is we need to open up a whole bunch of profiles, and I want to talk about which ones they are. You're going to want to turn on, number one is your Google business profile. Number two, you should get a strong website. And I just wanted to search my business name and show you how important citations are. So we're going to open up every single one of your citations. And what are the main citations right now? So obviously I hit on the Google My Business profile. That's critical right here. But then you're going to see everything else that matters. So number one, I have my website. Number two, you're going to want to open your Google business profile or your Facebook business. And you'll notice that a Facebook business profile obviously matters because it's shown up second here on my business name, which is pretty incredible. Another thing that I do is I make sure that I create a handful of videos. Now, we create tons of YouTube content, but I make a couple of these videos and I title them my business name. In fact, if I were to go to YouTube right now, if I were to type in Feedback Wrench, you want to make sure that if people actually do a branded search and look for you, by golly, they're going to see everything that you do. Now, we have a ton of videos here, but some of these are overtly titled Feedback Wrench so that we would show up, right? And you'll notice that in the Google search, the ones that I've named Feedback Wrench are ones that will show up really easy. Then you're going to have a couple of obscure ones, but the fundamentals are Facebook business, LinkedIn business page. Another one that you're going to want to do is go to Apple Maps and list yourself and register on Apple Maps. And what that will do is you will have to use an Apple device to actually do it, but that's a critical spot to get turned on. So Apple Maps is really important. Another one that you're going to want to do is the Bing Places, Microsoft Bing Places. Now, you'll notice that as I'm doing this for Google, it doesn't matter that much, but there's a funny little thing that happens is you will not even know that you're on Bing. Bing looks so much like Google now. Let's just say accountants near me. A lot of Windows. I mean, look at this. You can't even tell the difference between Bing and Google. And so what happens is a lot of people that think they're on Google are actually on Bing, particularly on a Windows machine, because Windows sneaks in and does this. So now if we look at what is important here, you're going to see that there are some business profiles. And the business profiles, if I were to click on this, let's see where these reviews come from. The reviews will come from places like Manta. They used to do Facebook, but that has changed. But so you're going to want to open Google My Business. You're going to want to open Apple Maps, and you go to register.apple.com. Just search Apple Maps Business. Then you're going to want to open your Bing Places, and that's kind of a Microsoft account. The other things that you're going to want to do is a LinkedIn business page itself. The LinkedIn business page is important. You'll probably also want to do MapQuest. And MapQuest sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you, it actually works. It's something you'd like to do, or that you should do. Besides that, you should open up a YouTube brand account. That's important. In fact, as you look here, you'll see that my YouTube channel will show up pretty prominently. But here's the principle, folks, is you want to open up, if you had a profile on your local Chamber of Commerce, that helps. If I were to hit number 2 here, notice how you'll want an Instagram business page. So open up an Instagram business page, a Twitter business page. If you have a podcast, name it properly. We are on the HubSpot ecosystem. We have a profile on HubSpot. Bright Local is another tool that you can use to do this. So in Bright Local, they have a thing called a citation burst, which will start to do a handful of these. Crunchbase is one that just kind of showed up. We do have a TikTok. And as you open up each one of these, what you'll notice is that you're showing up on everywhere. Another major one that you'll want to do is medium.com. Clutch.co is for some technology, web design, stuff like that. But essentially what you want to do is keep filling up by opening up all these profiles. We have a Pinterest, a Yelp, an UpCity. Now, one of the things I have to do is a handful of these, we've changed addresses 2 or 3 times, and a handful of these have old addresses. And I need to go in and update that. But the art here is that you need to fill up and get listed on every single profile. Now, every one of these profiles, you also need to point your website, or point it back to your website. You'll also want to make sure that you have a consistent description in here with your keywords. And as you do that, you'll start to fill up the organic branded search result pages. So when you're first getting started, it's incredibly important to open up as many profiles as you can, point them back to your website, and what that will do is help you rank higher. Everything from a Reddit, YouTube, Facebook business page, Instagram, TikTok, all of this, so that people can find you. Good luck. Head to feedbackwrench.com if you've got any questions. We'd love to help you.